Handsome humans. Steve Jobs said, we're here to put a dent in the universe. Welcome to step 34 of the tribe triangle, which is the power of delegation. Now, delegation is the ability to scale and do significant things that we could not do by ourselves. This is how we move towards our aspirational, inspirational vision for the future. And to do this successfully and sustainably, we need to understand a couple important factors, starting with leaders are the people who can see a future that does not currently exist. Managers are people who manage the reality that does. So very, very important distinction here when we're looking at delegation. Now, the military has this structurally implemented with officers who are leaders, and we have our enlisted men and women, that was me, who do the implementation. And this is built for delegation. And there's a very interesting verbal exam in the officer promotion test that used to happen in the Army. And the officer being promoted was given a list of resources, right? There's shovels and cement bags and all the tools that you would need to put up a flagpole, including you have a sergeant and 10 privates or whatever it was. And the question is, what is your strategy for getting up the flagpole? And of course, the young officers are going to probably do the same thing that you and I will do, which is, oh boy, what's the ground like? How long is it going to take to dig? How high? And I need to make that flagpole, perfectly vertical and all of those pieces. Well, the correct answer is, Sergeant, put up the flagpole. That's delegation. It means that you are not mired in implementation and can move on to continue leading, which is your job. Now, this powerful dynamic of delegation really only works if you've got good sergeants. Now, this is a very important dynamic. A sergeant is a person who is intrinsically motivated. It means that they understand two primary components in order to be your sergeant and to be worthy and capable of delegation. And the two components are, they need to understand the purpose of the flagpole, the magnitude, the impact, how it fits into the larger vision for what we're doing together. And secondly, they need to have the mastery to be able to implement that. Now, if your sergeants do not understand the purpose and they don't have the mastery to implement it, then they're privates. And those people you do not delegate to. You must surrender leadership, step into management, and micromanage. That means you're not delegating and you're not scaling. So building your people to be capable of understanding your purpose, which is your vision, and the mastery to implement that, well, that's down to understand the values by which we operate, and is the mission transparent, collaborative, reciprocal, all of those triangle foundation items, all right? So this is your marching orders, people, is to understand the system that must be created in order to delegate effectively. And in order to do that, level up your people. Get them to the point where they are intrinsically motivated. They have a deep understanding and, most importantly, buy-in to your vision and the project as it supports the vision, as well as the mastery to be able to implement that. Because if they do not have those two things, then you are going to have to be a manager yourself. And that's okay. But delegation allows significant scaling. And that's what we're here for. All right, y'all. We will see you up there on the Tribe Triangle Mountain. Godspeed your journey in building your sergeants.